Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in this lesson we're going to be talking about Asmaء and Tafdeel, which is the comparative slash superlative degrees of the adjective in Arabic. So pretty much it's how you say greater or greatest, prettier or prettiest, taller or tallest. How do you say that in Arabic? How do you put adjectives on the pattern of the comparative or the superlative? Comparative meaning when you compare two things. So this thing is taller than that thing. Or superlative when you make something super, if you will. So this is the tallest building. This is the prettiest flower, and so on and so forth. So how do you do this? The comparative degree is done by putting an adjective on the pattern of أفعل min, or أفعل, and then you add min after it. So for example, you have the word طويل. What's meant here by adjective is a word that indicates an attribute. So words like طويل, tall, words like جميل, beautiful, words like كبير, big. So that's what's meant here by an adjective. So when you put a word that indicates an attribute on the pattern of أفعل, then you make it follow by min, is going to make the comparative degree, so more than. So محمد أطول من إبراهيم. Muhammad is taller than Ibrahim. Or I can say محمد أجمل من إبراهيم. Muhammad is, prettier, or if you will, more handsome than Ibrahim. And the list goes on. Or محمد أحسن من إبراهيم. Muhammad is better than Ibrahim. Or محمد أكبر من إبراهيم. Muhammad is bigger or older than Ibrahim. So all of these words, what I'm doing with them is that I'm putting them on the pattern of أفعل, then I'm making it follow by min to make the comparative degree. Now the superlative degree, which is most, is just done by you putting the adjective on the pattern of أفعل, but then you build an إضافة construction with the actual adjective itself. So you'll say, for example, آمنة أطول طالبة. So أطول is مضاف, طالبة is مضاف إليه. So I'm making an إضافة construction, a مضاف إليه construction with the word أفعل, or the word أطول يعني here. So this means Amina is the tallest student. So if I change this to Amina to أكبر طالبة, it will mean Amina is the biggest student or the oldest student, and then this goes on. So this is how you do the comparative superlative degree in Arabic. Both of these, the comparative and the superlative, are referred to in Arabic as أسماء التفضيل. So we don't make the distinction between the comparative and superlative in Arabic. We both refer to them as أسماء التفضيل. But the way that you differentiate between the two of them is whether there's min or not. If you see min, it's a comparative, more than, min meaning and being translated as than. And if min is not there and you have an idafa construction, then it means the superlative, so most. So to break down this sentence, the comparative superlative sentence is always made up of three parts. You have the mufaddal, which is the one who has the attribute more or the most. Then you have the ismu tafdil, which is the comparative or the superlative adjective. Then after that, after the ismu tafdil, you're going to have the mufaddal alayh, which is the one who has the attribute less, or the thing that has attribute less. These terms are not very important for you to remember. The most important term to remember is ismu tafdil, or fi'lu tafdil, or af'alu tafdil. All these terms are pretty much mean the same thing. So the most important thing to remember is the actual ismu tafdil in this term. These two other terms here in black and blue and in red are not that important. But to give you an example, Muhammad أطول min Ibrahim. Muhammad is taller than Ibrahim. Here the mufaddal, the thing that has the attribute the most, is Muhammad. The ismu tafdil is أطول. And then the thing that has the attribute less, the mufaddal alayh, is Ibrahim. This is the comparative degree because we have min. For the superlative degree, for example, آمنة أطول طالبة, same principle. Amina is the thing that has the attribute the most, so it's a mufaddal. The ismu tafdil is the actual adjective itself, and then طالبة here would be the mufaddal alayh, the thing that has the attribute less, which is the other students pretty much. So that is pretty much how you say taller, bigger, prettier, or prettiest, or tallest, and so on and so forth. You take an adjective, you put on this pattern of أفعل, and then either you add them in for the comparative or you remove them in and you make it an idafa construction for the superlative, and then there you go, you have taller, tallest. I hope this was clear. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك